Second quarter brought to you by KTBS Payroll, your integrated payroll solution, providing expertise and efficiency to make your business stronger. For more information, visit ktbspayroll.com. Garrell, the beneficiary of a violation. Haverford struggling a little bit with the ball. They came back to cut the lead to 2-1. Booker Corrigan and Ty Zanders bringing in the game from Loyola. Loyola home whites, Haverford road maroons. Teams balancing up their substitutions. And number 27 for Loyola, Casey Capinos. You got to keep your eye on him every time. One of those guys who can explode.
Capinos putting some heavy pressure on Will McNamara. He sort of switched to D-Mady this year.
Shot inside feed goal. 22, Riley Hupfeld comes up with it and gets the inside feed. And Zach Rigo puts it home for the Fords. 2-2. Excuse me, Sammy Rohr. And I even said in our first open of the year that those guys are practically interchangeable. So who really knows?
He almost disappeared in that seal white. But Loyola defense called ball watching momentarily.
And O'Toole makes quick work of that face-off. Here's a fast break for the Don. Shot, great save, Landman. Landman kind of kicked that out. A nice low-to-low hard shot by Devin McNamara. I like his game so far today. And here's aforementioned Casey Capinos going against McNamara.
Another one of those guys who will rarely leave the field.
And this is Neubauer on the left wing. Deemer class with a full head of steam. That defense is fully aware of his presence. Ball loose on the crease. And we get a crease violation. It's going to be Haverford ball. Referee Carmen D. John Domenico emphatic with that call.
Class known as a feeding midfielder. He's had a couple of those passes batted down. I think that's something that Haverford's probably seen on film.
And a late flag. We're going to have Loyola offsides. Haverford's going to have to keep it in the box. Sammy Rohr with possession. Henry Blinn behind the cage, now double teamed by the offsides attackman. Tries for a swim move, but fakes it. Pass goes up and away. Corralled nicely by McBride. And now Haverford almost scrambling a little bit, trying to sort out exactly how they can attack the cage with the man who flagged down. And as they do that, McNamara gains the top side, gets the shot off. The offsides against Loyola. 9:22 to go, second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by the great people at KTBS Payroll, your integrated payroll solution, providing expertise and efficiency to make your business stronger. For more information, visit ktbspayroll.com. And it is definitely heating up in this sun. A 1-4-1 roll off here for Haverford. McNamara thinks about it, puts his gun back in his holster. They get it behind the cage. Now it's all the way into that 1-4. Top side, Henry Blinn. Sammy Rohr, here's McBride. Inside feed to Hupfeld, goal. Riley Hupfeld gets it from Gavin McBride. And just like that, 3-2 Haverford.
It's a sort of a untested man-down defense for Loyola, especially without Matt Dunn. It's a new look with guys like Luke Morrison and Ryan Gillis and Gerard Clothier. They'll need to sort of develop their man-down capabilities going forward.
And a lot of that's that communication piece as well.
It's all about chemistry there. They'll develop that going forward, I'm sure, especially with that great coaching.
Talk about great coaching. Kuda is spoiled to get a chance to watch John Nostra and Jack Crawford practice their craft. Two great coaches, great people. and big fans of the Cuda.com broadcast. And Zach Rigo behind the cage gets the pick from McBride to a streaking Travis Choi. And now Haverford subbing another midi number 8, Kerry Kynett. Gets it up top, and now Jeff O'Doring. Behind the cage, Rigo. Patient Haverford offense right now. Kerry Kynett funnels the ball behind the cage, and Travis Chu comes out shooting. Backed up by Loyola. Cagey move by J.G. Hahn. J.G. Hahn took off running for the end line. You see more and more of that at the high levels of lacrosse.
It's always so key for those defensemen to run back to the end line to get those extra possessions, which can sometimes turn into extra goals. Of course, I'm stating the obvious there.
Loyola with a successful clear. Alex Hardwick runs it over. Gets it quickly to Mike Disler. Dons have gone quiet of late. 3-2 Haverford, second quarter. And if you haven't been to Royal Farms yet, check it out. And here's an open guy on the side. Great stick work by James Chakey. Chakey knocks the shot down as Loyola had something brewing on the weak side. And here's Timmy Brooks.
We can probably count on 2 hands the amount of times Haverford defense has put their stick in the passing lanes or the shooting lanes and knocked those down.
2 hands and a couple feet.
Maybe we count differently.
Depends on how many pounds you gained in the off season.
We know you did, big man.
Yeah. Let the big bear get his paws on you. Henry Blinn balancing up, and here's McNamara again. Haverford going back with their first midfield group. McNamara gets a little bit of a step, unable to convert it into a shot, and now he's scrambling. Comes out inside feed. Riley Hupfeld slams it, but no good, and a great defensive play by Gerard Clothier. And Henry Blinn comes up the loose ball, gets it quickly to Slick Sammy Rohr. Sammy Rohr settles things for the Fords. They lead 3-2. 5:35 to go second quarter. Haverford patient on offense, by no means slowing, but patient, looking to run their stuff. Henry Blinn gets it back. Thomas with the off-hip save. I like that motion by goaltender Thomas from Loyola, going all the way over to that backside hip to make the save. And Mike Disler gets it, plays a little catch quickly with Clothier. And Loyola 10 seconds to get it inside the box now. And Haverford, that drop back ride has given them something. They've been able to thwart a number of clear attempts. Henry Blinn will have one. Goaltender Chris Thomas with the backup for the Dons. And this Haverford school doesn't look like they're doing anything particularly special on the ride. They're just dropping back and matching up. There's one of the keys. Find a guy to guard.
And we saw that on this past Tuesday against St. Paul's.
J.G. Hahn wheels it. And we get a timeout called by Coach Jack Crawford. 4:12 to go, second quarter. You are watching CUDA.com, the high school lacrosse game of the week, brought to you by Royal Farms. Get to your Royal Farms store for everything you need before or after every game. Royal Farms, it's right on the way, and they got everything you need. Make Royal Farms your first stop before and after every game for everything from custom-built subs and wraps, healthy snacks, drinks, fresh brewed coffee, Western fries, and, of course, Royal Farms' delicious, world-famous, fresh, never-frozen chicken. Royal Farms, real fresh, real fast. Loyola balancing up a little circle offense. I love the circle offense. I think it's going to be seen more and more throughout the course of the year. And credit the Haverford defense with tenacity, although Loyola comes up with a loose ball. Nice play by Alec Dosis. Dawsis.
Close enough.
Fighting through some early season adversity. TJ Neubauer left side, a little right side roll-off play, backside feed, Deemer class shot goal. The backside feed by Devin McNamara finds Deemer class on the backside, and we are tied up 3-3.
Tough angle for Class, but if anybody can find it, it's him.
Class assisted by number 4, Devin McNamara. Deemer class with the goal, Devin McNamara the assist.
Class and McNamara have had great chemistry so far. They connected on 2 goals on Saturday's game against Malvern Prep, that 8-6 win over the Friars. We're tied up, 3-3. Face-off win by Kevin O'Toole. Loyola, of course, arguing for a push there. No dice.
O'Toole with a little give and go there with the point man. Nice play by O'Toole. And you can tell by all the dirt on the front of his jersey that he may have been pushed. Usually an indicator. But O'Toole, one of those grinder mentality guys. Number 35 freshman Ryan Conrad in. Offensive poise. Class drives left-handed. Ball goes over the head of Connor Dalton, and it's going to be Haverford possession. 3-3 here, second quarter. Brought to you by KTBS Payroll, your integrated payroll solution, providing expertise and efficiency to make your business stronger. For more information, visit ktbspayroll.com. And Mike O'Malley with the clear for the Haverford Fords on a nice cross-field pass. And Henry Blinn will touch it in the box. Haverford looking to sub some guys defensively for Loyola. Bennett Bradley. This Loyola squad certainly not short on athletes. Blinn loses Bradley. Feed inside to McBride, unable to corral it. And McBride gets long johned a little bit. Clothier comes away with it. Over the head check by Blinn, knocks the ball out, but regained possession by Luke Morrison. And just like that, that Haverford ride is accounting for a number of great possessions here in the second quarter. Gavin McBride goes waved off. Calling a dive play. All I could see was Arkansas Razorbacks.
No goal.
Goal waved off, what'd you think?
Cue the Loyola Blakefield, you can't do that cheer. You can hear it to the right of us.
I thought it was a
Pushed in.
good goal. I thought it was a good goal, but my opinion means exactly what you paid for it.
Looks like a late hit there.
Yeah. And we get the ire all over. 1:18 to go in the first half. CUDA.com and Royal Farms bringing you great action up and down the field. Here's Will McNamara. And he's going to reverse it. Good opportunity for Loyola to turn the tables on Haverford and set up their ride. And of course, as I say that, they complete the crossfield pass. Timmy Brooks. Timmy! Get it out of Timmy! I usually save that for Timmy Jenkins at Gilman. Timeout called by head coach John Nostrand. Two great coaches. Let's talk a little bit about Coach Crawford and Coach Nostrand. No strangers to hoisting championship trophies.
Yeah, Coach Crawford came over from Landon several years ago and has won a couple championships with Steele Stampick and Joe Cummings. They've yet to get to the title game, but I think if any year, it could be this one. You know, they match up nicely with the rest of the league, and also Coach Nostrand on the other side won several Interac championships. Of course, they are not allowed to compete for a PIAA championship, but you know, it's not holding them back from being the #1 team in the country at the end of the year. So
they still competed for that Lax Power World ranking. Again, want to also thank Dual Cam Productions for helping make this presentation possible. My man Smooth Matty Cruz. The man has 0 bumps. .56 seconds to go. Haverford possession. Zach Rigo is going to start with it. And if I'm Haverford, I'm going to look for any sliver of opening the inside for Riley Hupfeld. This first half promotional consideration provided for by Motive Pure Hydration Formula, as well as Competitive Edge Lacrosse Outfitters. Competitive Edge Outfitters. Get your Johnny O golf shirt. Look good. Get everything you need for your young lacrosse player up on the main line. Competitive Edge Lacrosse. McNamara spreading it, slowing it. 19 seconds to go, second quarter. And here comes McNamara, guarded by Capinos. 1 second left in the half, and that is it. Credit the Loyola short stick D-middies with great defense right there.
That's a unit that has played great so far. I love that matchup with Casey Capinos and Will McNamara. I think that extra move by Will Mack sort of, prohibited him from getting to the goal and scoring up to put them up 4-3. Tied 3-3 at half right now.
Great coaching, great playing all over the field. And Dual Cam Productions doing the filming for us today. Cuda.com and Royal Farms bringing you the game of the week.